Hello, hi guys. Selamat datang ke channel aku lagi. Ni. So, hari ni jom kita sambung balik. Untuk next punya part, aku pun tak ingat dah aku main naik. Aku ada rasa dah hari aku main game tu. Yalah kan kita bila-bila dah dah mendalami hidup. Aku baru naik tu. Okay, nice. Aku baru naik. Okay. What's that? Wait, see. Okay. Select mission. Mission apa? Oh ni. Oh. So kita kat mana? Kita kat sini. Kita pergi kat sini. Betul ke? Weh, jangan lah. Aku takut ni. Sekejap. Set pause. Alright. Okay. Not careful then. Asal. Okay.
Starship Frontier. This is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Oh, begitu. Macam mission. Oh, ni Atlantis. Aku confused tu. Sumpah aku confused. Aku macam nak buat apa ni? Pendek sekejap. Oh, dia kena scan dulu. Nampak macam logik dia tu kan. Ya, tak ada dia tu. Nama tu. Dua orang kan. Aku kena borak dengan dia ke? Oh tak. Tapi dia macam borak aku. Macam okay. Oh dah. Malas nak borak-borak ni. Aku boleh buka KMF aku. Macam pelik je aku biasa seorang. Ni mesti lagi susah kan. Macam ya kat airport pun aku sudah dah mengusahakan aku nak kena scan bagai kan. Begini pula tak boleh nak orang kan. Aku sini boleh
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides
residential ke kau?
It's free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Oh, Captain,
Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Oh. Okay. Lepas tu, go to the Lost Mast District. Sini ya? Weh. Aku confused lah. Aku dah lah jarang keluar rumah kan. Dia dah suruh aku main tekan pula. Buat apa ni? Dia buat tanya love ke tu? Oh iya sekejap. Bukan. Dia pegang chopstick tu. Shell lah. Lepas tu kat sini
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
hujan tu. Tak demam tu. Dia tak panas tu dia pakai baju
Wish that
ni.
bartender at the viewpoint would stop.
Boleh aku. Oh, aku ada skill point satu lah. Okay, sekejap. Aku boleh dapat skill point. Oh shit. Vehicle combat. Infantry more infant dollar advance. Oh. Laser weapon. Melee weapon. Bit dueling lah. Ni. Damage progress skill setting method. Lepas tu aku nak tukar baju tu. Apa? Alah. Alah. Sekejap. Yang ni.
Lane into security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Oh, nice.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Oh, tapi. Macam tu. Yep.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll...
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Okay. Let's open ni. Kedai boleh tak? Hey, what are you?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Belagak macam ni yang chair ni. Tu penat dengan orang si je.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Idiot.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Ya, aku lagi ke aku dah sembang dengan orang belagak je.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all
Okay.
believe me now?
Must be
Whether it
3 kali.
happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the
Clear.
artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
first. Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy
dapat dua
that's working
dah.
between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Ya, jangan bunuh aku dah.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Nasib baik tadi aku ingat nak bunuh tadi. Aku dah risau lah. Okay. Ni apa ya?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Okay. Dah tanya pasal apa?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Aku dah tahu dah. Aku dah tahu dah. Apa punca kita main game ni sebenarnya? Okay.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Alah.
And
Aku
here,
tak nak.
I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Okay, dapat backpack. Ayah.
I am at your service, Captain.
Okay, so aku rasa kita nak kena sembang budak ni. Kena sembang robot kita dulu. Macam ni.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Okay. How long have you been back?
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Lama siut.
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Ni dia kata, oh, tak ada unit pun. Okay. Now your job is to support and protect me.
As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on Vectera, your identity has been successfully added to the list of humans considered essential and or valuable. There is no cause for concern, Captain. I am and will remain at your service.
Bapak sembang robot. Tak ada kerja ke apa? Tak, aku nak tanya pasal
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Okay. Ada juga ni. Benda.
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Ay,
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
dia best memang yang tadi. Tapi itulah. Lambat. I could use your microphone.
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Minishuku, review and change the assignment between the ship and outpost if required skills when enhance your ship or outpost. Frontier. Okay. Understand. Frontier ni kat mana? Faham aku? Yep.
Yes, Captain. I am right behind you.
Frontier tu kapal aku
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that I will see you at a later time.
Ya, nanti kita berat lagi.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Sabar kak, sabar. Aku baru datang 10 minit lepas.
That was
Tak rasa
intense,
family lagi.
wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Sama-sama. Sarah said something about a place for me to stay, soon to know the artifact. Banyak persembahan ni. Yang pertama dua.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Kira Barrett tu power shit nanti. The vision I saw.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Dia tanya. Oh, dah. Bila dia sebut-sebut scientific aku macam mana? Okay. Ni mesti ada bedanya ni.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared.
Betul. Jangan lupa
We're all in this together now, right?
Kau kan seram tu kalau kau baru jumpa orang. Kau tiba dia kata kau adalah family dia. Jangan percaya gitu. Aku rasa seram. Okay.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Aduh, dia dah tambah mission updated pula. Itulah.
Oh gosh, no. I mean that's flattering, but really we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Okay. Let me know how I can help you.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay, kita jumpa supplier. Supplier? Bukan. Supplier tu aku pula kan. Kita jumpa orang nak beli. Jumpa lah, tak tahu nama dia. How organic resource help? I've more to worry about.
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Tu yang aku nak dengar.
Anything I can learn from is a help.
Oh, ni semua boleh bagi ni. Faham. Bodoh lah. Aku dah jual semua. No, ini tu ni lah gila aku ingat ni. Ni sel. Tak apalah. At least kita tahu kalau kita tak nak kita jual je.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection.
I trust you're
but
still
Mateo has
satisfied
made
with your
more
choice
than a
to
few
join
contributions.
Constellation, Noel.
Gardens
You've
are out the
been
doors
an
there.
invaluable asset
If you
to
need
the
a
group,
moment of
Noel.
quiet contemplation.
Just wanted to make
Emphasis
sure
on
you
the
didn't
quiet
regret
part.
it.
At least usually. Let's head upstairs.
Wait,
Sebastian
apa ni?
Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Noel ni betul-betul settled ni. Dia abaikan member dia tu. Member dia dah kenal lama, dia kebaikan. Semata untuk sembang dengan aku. Tak, aku sembang dengan dia, kata nak kenal-kenal. Tak adalah aku nak macam dia tunjuk. Sorry tu Sarah. Sebab kau kena baikkan dengan Noel ni. Tapi Sarah tu satu menyambuk orang kata kan kita tengah sembang dengan Noel ni, dia nak tabuk tu kan. Mana taknya kena abaikan. Takut aku. Sumpah aku takut.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Jangan minta kak, jangan minta. Kalau ramai sangat kak yang merasa sekabut nanti. Gentle je kak. Dia hilang. Kak, kecil betul lah kak Oh ni ke bilik kita? Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Sedih tu. Tapi tu aku dah abaikan tu Sarah. Cantik. Bosku boleh tidur ke? Boleh tidur tu. Tak ingat tu. Pakai. Aku lupa spesial tu. Okay. Lalang tu kita dah jumpa bilik kita kat mana. Panas kat lah sembang dengan dia. Boleh terjun tak? Boleh terjun siap. Baik siut.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
borak dengan siapa, tak nak borak siapa. Aku
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Ya. If it was, you can really
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Kalau aku nak duduk dengan hari-hari dengan dia penat tu. How the drinks are at least 50. Like to be
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Okay. So dengan dia macam tak borak dengan dia, tapi dia macam dia soalan-soalan yang penting. Rock Eklund tu dia apa?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund.
Oh.
Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Tak ada fikir apa-apa kan. Tak payah cerita. I have hit my head recently. Okay.
Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Oh.
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Role dia apa?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Oh, dia lain.
I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Oh, begitu. This was...
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
So dia paling kaya antara ni.
Feel free to help yourself with more. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good
You
time
sure
for
spend a
one.
lot of time on Constellation business. Doesn't Issa miss you?
Ah, yes, well, my wife and I have something of an understanding. I have been informed that when I am home, I remain preoccupied with Constellation's work, which renders me cantankerous. My darling Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time working from the lodge as often as possible.
Huh. Well, if it works for you.
Okay, dia saya gaduh dia apa dia sama macam
Bet you
gaduh
never
dengan
expected
aku.
to end up involved in something like this. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Baik kan. Kiri bagi. Itu.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Tentu je. Aduh kau ni lemah lah.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
I know. Jesus punya tanya.
Not necessarily, no,
Oh.
but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Take care of yourself.
Alright, kita dah borak
Curious
semua orang.
feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has.
Tadi baru sembang dengan Sarah balik.
No one else does.
Sarah, aku dah sembang
So?
dengan semua orang.
Are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Si Vanguard siapa? UC Vanguard siapa?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Ada orang lain.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Oh, begitu. Leg will never face off. Kau tahu tak?
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Alah, we will not ask your follow if you continue. Aku kena bergerak dengan dia. Kata saya ada gaji.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Actually, tak ada. Kita tak ada gaji. Okay.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Yeah.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
No objections.
Nak ayat active opinion. Alah. Tapi.
As much as I
Greetings,
love
Captain.
uncovering new questions.
How can I be of assistance?
Barang-barang aku kat sini.
Carrying objects.
Okay. Aku punya 154 no. Aku
Goodbye,
lagi.
Captain.
Aku nak ni sebenarnya. Aku nak beli jual barang. Tak tahu jual barang kat mana tu. Handphone ni pula jadi aktif partner aku. Dah. Oh tu. Dah. Dia tak ada map ke? Craft or modify item. Tak apa sekarang. Ada. Bartender at viewport. Doctor ship. Oh. Macam ni nak tag. Tag. Oh, bukan fast travel. Sarah?
We need to talk to John. I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
Alright, good. Okay. So, space ni.
Okay.
Okay. Pergi kedai. Yes. Aku nak pergi kedai je. Itu je aku nak jual. Aku nak jual barangku. Oh, itu kepala aku no. Mana tu?
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding. Invoice diplomatic visa.
Yep. Ni. Oh. Tak ada tanda. Oh. Wih, aku confused. Macam mana ni?
You see that scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees?
Wih,
Sounds
aku dah
Security
tengok map.
scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Dia apa? Ni apa ni? Dia banyak sangat. Ubah. Aku hobi pula aku. Aku nak pergi cari kedai pun. Tak ada kedai sini. Okay. So kita punya ni ada apa je? Ni tak ni lah. No. Itu apa? Itu apa? Aku rasa tak?
Not sure if those are
Oh, ni apa yang aku rasa je lah Sebab confuse sangat tu. Sini.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okay. Machinist and repair.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Okay. Boleh tengok.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Okay. Kalau
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Wih, baik siap dah ni. You and Woody Conversion.
Okay, no problem.
So kita ada apa? Vendor credit, your credit. Oh, vendor credit. Vendor pun ada credit. To your ship without needing to worry about where modules should be placed. Ni lah. Some of it may have level of skill requirements, but it can be made. Their cost will be at the end of the session. Wait. 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 Apa ni? Method. Okay, weapon 0, weapon 1, weapon 2, engine, shield. Ada lagi next. Right, ni apa? Oh, ni lah yang aku nak ni. Oh, kalau kat upgrade ni tambah 2 je no. Nampak dia. Okay.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Dia dah settle ke? Check out the constellation mission board, drop item, complete research project, inventory, talk to scientist. Apa tak? Tak. Pening tu. Oh ni ni lah kios tu untuk kita jual. Alright. Sarah?
It's you and me. Have something for me?
Dia macam excited gila je nak keluar dengan aku.
Time to go?
Aku tak rasa salah. Aku tengah confuse lagi tu dengan dia punya apa food dia. Okay. Nak jual okay. 69, 61, 45, 37. Corrosive, airborne. Ya, buang lah. Lemak. Dia boleh repair ke? Tak payah kan? Ni Grendel ni. Yang ni. Okay. Dah. Weapon dah. Ammo tak payah. Tidur memang kebiasaan. Ni jual. Crafting ada yang ni. Jadi ni tak payah pun. Tapi dia legendary. Tapi dah jadi awal tak payah nak. Okay, helmet. Tak jual. Okay. Apparel kita tak payah. Throwable tak payah. Sauce pun tak payah. Dia antik sampai botol. Ni apa? Mist. GP penting tu.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
Dah, sama lah. Sabarlah. Aku baru jual.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Nak buat jap. Aku nak check inventory. Ni lah research tu yang aku kena buat. Tapi aku tak erti nak buat apa. Decoration, robot, research station ni, of course engineering. Ni? Okay. Siap pula. Oh. Deco robot ni apa? Vegetation mini board and engine robot outpost. Oh, ni resource yang kita ni. Betul zero wire tak ada. Ya. Oh. Silin tadi. Silin bukan aku jual tadi ke? Baru. Okay. Aku rasa dah habis kot. Nice. Check your inventory inventory aku kat mana? Aku ada inventory. Oh, toilet. Aku dah terbayang macam pergi susu ni barang boleh tak diminum? Kau sabar ya. Aku nak tengah cari inventory aku mana? Sekejap Oh sini. Kan senang berawal. Oh. Take all. Apparel. Aku nak pakai yang ni, yang buat cantik gila. Helmet. Yang ni ke yang ni? Ni. Okay. Pack memang ada satu. Space suit aku nak kena letak ni. Dalam. Ni modify nya. Ni tak modify. Oh, baik jual lah kan. Okay, apa nanti aku jual. Prober tak payah. Okay, aku rasa setuju. Kita pun, match kita pun 47. Okay, nice lah. Okay, apa lagi kita nak buat? Check out the constellation mission board. Jom. Yep, aku nak jual. Sebab
Hey,
weapon ni semi automatic. Ni muzzle brake. Ni 11. Ni 4. Ni 4. Baik ambil yang ni. Okay. $16,000
what can I do for you?
Nice, nice. Okay, mana? Dia
You
tak
will
ada
be
bagi ke
scanned as you enter the city.
perjalanan.
Please keep. Okay.
Ni jauh. Baik kalau aku ni tengok mati aku mati dah. Jangan dah. Okay. Patah balik masa situ ni. Tapi aku rasa aku fast travel je kan. Tak boleh je fast travel. Tak masalah pun.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
Ya, kita buat apa ni? Oh, ni mission board. Ya. The only put that cara contact. Gini. Aku tak tahu kenapa tiba-tiba ada benda-benda macam ni. Aku je. Lah kita tengok macam tu. Caltron.
It's
I'm
amazing
sorry,
to
I
think that
really
this
can't afford to be
tree
distracted.
predates
I
New
need to get to the
Atlantis.
bottom of this.
Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Sabarlah Sarah. Diorang ni tak sabar sebenarnya. I seem to be staring at the screen.
I am not staring. I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
If there's something, yep. Kalau ada
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board?
I don't have my toy.
Well, that's... Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Okay. Okay. Betul tu orang kata game ni dia akan banyak gila submission dia tu. Party grows in West Atlantis. Tak ada orang gila. Tadi aku rasa apa lagi? Kau lagi? Oh, dekat tu. Iya. Kalau ni sama ke? Oh, tu. Jauh weh. Oh, ke atas. Atas ni jalan juga ke? Dia dah bagi. Tuh, aku dengan samanya boleh naik ke atas ni tu. Seram. Sarah terjun juga ke? Baik, shoot Sarah. Sarah kami memang ngam. Oh, dia ni.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Hit me up.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Terus, man.
Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Okay. Mana? Oh, sini eh. Tunggu sekejap eh. Sarah Sarah ikut. Dia pergi ni. Shit, aku lupa. Ni lah, gila. Dia dah terang-terang bagi bingung kat aku. Apa lagi yang kau nak? Agree. Maybe.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Okay, aku rasa sampai sini je aku live. Sebab aku nak kena buat hal. So, nanti kita akan sambung balik dengan orientation. So, hari ni kita kena kenal dulu dunia ni. And then, the next part, aku rasa kita akan explore more on apa tu UC lah kot. Still, aku tak jamin untuk berperang lagi lah kot. Okay, jumpa lagi korang next time. Bye-bye.